Hello everyone, this is Anirudh. Consider one scenario. Let's say you wanted to buy a furniture from online stores. Before buying it or order it, you wanted to see that furniture in your home environment, how it looks or whether it is matching with your interior or not. Correct? So these kind of things, how you can implement in Power Apps, okay, with the mixed reality functionality. So this is the thing I wanted to achieve at the end. So open my I open my online app and select that particular furniture which I wanted to buy. Then clicking on that image, it allow you to save in your mobile. I saved it and then open my Power App, select that same image. You can upload multiple image. That is not a problem at once. But I have just take one and upload it. It will be uploaded in a SharePoint list, and then you can project it in your floor and you can see how it is looks like in your environment. Take a photo and you can send or share that photo with your near and dear and get the feedback. Another thing I have done for webcam, same thing you can do. Search webcam in online app, select that image, download it and upload through our Power App, and it will upload it in SharePoint list. And in this list you can see after a few seconds, and it can be projected on your area. Okay, now how you can do this kind of app, let me show you. So one thing I can tell you here that so if you download the image from online and upload just in SharePoint and you wanted to check with your mixed reality app, it will not work. Why? Because if you downloaded the things just like this one, what I have done is I have downloaded and uploaded directly in SharePoint, not through my app. So it is the background is there. But if you upload this image through the mixed reality, what I have developed, basically I have cleared the background. Okay, I just take that product, so I have removed the background with a workaround. That workaround we will discuss today. Okay, let me show you. So first thing I just wanted to tell you, if your background is there, so let's say there is no workaround, you just take the image and upload through your app in SharePoint, and next moment you are just looking it, what you can see, let me show you. So this is my list, all the product which I actually done. Not the first one, as I said, I just uploaded in SharePoint directly. So let me show you, if you do directly, what will happen. You can see there is a background, you can see, and it will not give you that feel that only that sofa is there, all the background will be there. So you need to do something that your background will be removed, only product will be there. What I have done is I have created one Power App. This is a simple control, it will be here. So add image, add picture control, you just put it there, and here I have provided one gallery, so that whatever you are just selecting from here, it will go to a collection like this. GUID I took because it is a unique thing, and format is PNG I have taken. This is the unique name I have created and add in the collection, and in this gallery it will appear automatically one by one. Okay, then the user will select this button. This button is doing that, converting that collection to a JSON and sending to a flow. These kind of things I have already shown 1.5 years back in one of the video. This video you can see how can you upload one image from your Power App to a SharePoint list as an attachment. Okay, so I am not going to describe the same thing again here. I will give this URL in the description box, you can find it there. So today I will only show what is the other thing I have done in the same flow. So whenever click, flow will run. Okay, So there is a remove.bg, one of the site is there, and they will give you one API. Calling that API, you can remove the background. You can see that picture they have given. Okay, so you can register there. Of course, there is a pricing for real-time use or production use, but as a developer, they will give you 50 calls per month. I mean, it is free for your R&D. You can do the things. Okay, you need to register once. Now the thing is that if you come below, you can see there are two ways you can give: whole image file or image URL. So I am giving you image URL. It is bit easier for me. Okay, now few other things I can tell you. Here you need to come and you need to select application JSON, and then you can see that you need to provide that image. One thing I need to tell you here, that let's say you are taking image from your Power App, upload in your SharePoint list attachment, and that URL you are providing here, it will not work. Why? Because it need access, full access. SharePoint will not give you that access. So what I have done is basically I upload that image in OneDrive. In the OneDrive, there is another action. That action actually make you a direct link, and it will be anonymous. So there will be no author. So in the schema, you can find exactly what you need to do. So type. So there are person, product, car. You can specify what kind of things. So currently I gave auto, but you can give specifically product, because this is the only thing I am using for product thing, to recognize the product in a particular image and crop it or remove the background. And many other things are there, like format. Format is, I mean, auto. If auto will be there, then it will be PNG. So I just wanted to PNG, so I did not mind to give format specify. Okay, I give it auto. Other things are there. You can just go through all the documentation. That documentation is very fine, fantastic. So it will be very helpful for you to understand. Okay. Then what I have done, I have created one item in the SharePoint. I give just name test, name the test, and then in the same record I have uploaded that attachment. So if you uploaded multiple file at once, it will be create separate records and separate attachment, and at the end I have deleted from my OneDrive. Okay, make it clean. Now coming to that, so whenever you click here, it will call that. Then okay, so all these things I have done, and it is very clearly remove all the backgrounds and everything. And at the end, when you click here, I mean, of course in browser it will not work. So in your mobile, you can just project it in the floor and take a photo. After taking a photo, here I have actually provided one image control, and that view in EMA2. Let me show you. This is the control, mixed reality view in EMR. So this, whenever you are actually clicking on the take photo button in the mixed reality, it is going to that photos collection. So I am always taking the first one and put the image URL. That is the reason in the last screen you can see that photo. So that's all pretty much. Let me know if you help to implement all this thing. Thank you.